Hello crafty friends, welcome to day 5 of Die Cut December. My name is Natalie and today I'm going to create a Christmas card using these dies. I've got a Merry Christmas sentiment die in a scripty font and a die that has a snowflakey wintry feel to it. My card base is 5 by 7 inches and made out of smooth white card, and my card panel is the same smooth white card but about 1/4 of an inch smaller on each side. I've got a smaller strip of white card that I'm going to use to cut my Merry Christmas sentiment. I'm also using some Cosmic Shimmer Pixie Dust in white and some tumbled glass Distress Oxide. First things first, I'm going to add some colour to my card panel. So I'm popping the die on just to give me an idea of how far I want my colour to come out. Then I smush my tumbled glass Distress Oxide onto the mat, add some Cosmic Shimmer Pixie Dust to give it a bit of a sparkle, and then squirt some water on to make it into a paint. I pick this up with my smusher and then start smushing it down in the area where I want colour. I bring the die back in every so often just to check that I'm going to get some colour peeking out behind it. So now the first layer is down, I'd mop up a few little bits of excess colour and then dry it with my hairdryer. And then I go in with the second layer to create a bit of depth. I've got a light background smush and a darker foreground smush. I do exactly the same thing with the smaller piece that I'm going to cut my sentiment on, because I want my sentiment to be the same colour. I want this to be a monochromatic card. Because there's a little bit of paint left on my palette here, I just splatter it onto my card to create a bit more energy and vibrancy, but I'm making sure not to get it on the area of the card that I want to remain white. For some variation and extra sparkle, I use some pixie dust without adding any colour, just some water, pick it up with a paintbrush and again splatter it onto my background, so it's going to give me some really white shimmery spots. And here's the finished background. You can see how shimmery that is. There's a subtle shimmer in the blue and a much stronger shimmer in the white spots. So time for some die cutting. I cut my snowflake wintry die out of a piece of smooth white cardstock, just run it through my mini Gemini, and that can go to one side. And then I cut my Merry Christmas from the small spattered panel that I created. To adhere my die cuts, I'm using micro glue dots. This is a quick, easy and relatively mess-free way of adhering intricate die cuts. And all I do is line it up with the blue edge of the coloured panel. I thought I'd cut my panel exactly to size, but it's actually a couple of millimetres too wide, so I bring in my guillotine and just trim off that extra edge there. And then I use my tape runner to adhere it to my card blank. And finally I add my sentiment, again using glue dots. And that is this card done. It's really quick and easy. I think it took me about 10 minutes all in all. And it's clean and simple, it's monochromatic, and there's plenty of white space and only 2 layers, the panel and the die cuts. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and you like the card. If you've got any questions or comments, do leave them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow for day 6 of Die Cut December. Thanks for watching, take care, bye for now.